Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is your singles love reading. Weekly singles love reading for a Leo. Leo, what is it you want? What's coming in? What do you need to know in your love life? Leo. Yeah, you want to take a leap of faith. You could be dealing with an Aries. Yeah, if someone here is going to look before they leap. Yeah, I do see a person here who's emotionally available. Someone here is available. This could be this person coming towards you. It could be yourself, but I feel like someone here is looking before they leap. Yeah, they are available, though. This is someone who's available. So masculine Leo, possibly, or you're just in that energy. Yeah, this is someone who's emotionally available. This is a person who's open, letting someone know they're open. So it could be yourself taking a leap of faith. Yeah. It's time to take a leap of faith. See, it's about reliability. Someone who follows through. Yeah. Somebody with no baggage by the looks of it, too. Look at that, a whole new cycle. It's all about timing. Yeah, we got a person kind of holding back. It's holding back a little bit here. See? Holding back. But I do think this is someone who's eventually going to reach out because they are looking before they leap, but they're looking at the risk. It's all about reliability, dependable, the whole new cycle. There's opportunity, obviously. Yeah, we got a person wearing a bit of a mask. Yeah, it's a person being careful here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's this feminine. Even though they're open, they're kind of looking before they leap. Yeah. See, someone's holding back a little bit here because it has to do with the timing. But it's whether someone's reliable, too. This is another thing because we have a person, now I feel, who you may not get what you want from this person. I see being cautious, playing it safe. Yeah, Queen of Cups, playing it safe. It has to do with whether the feelings are mutual, but it has to do with whether this is in your best interest. Yeah. It's almost like both people kind of feeling the same, but like I say, with a star here, it's whether this is in your best interest or not. That's why I feel it's about looking before you leap. Yeah. Yeah, it has to do with making sure two people are on the same page. See, it has to do, there's no commitment here. But it's about learning something. See, someone's learned to do this too. But it's loyalty and faith. It's about learning something. Yeah, learning the hard way. It's all about taking this to the next level. See, this is something that may not go anywhere. But it's two people crossing paths. There hasn't been any movement yet, I feel, because we have someone holding back a little bit here. Tell me about the the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it has to do with a cycle ending. It has to do with whether two people are right for each other. See, it's about harmony, whether the feelings are mutual. There's more to learn for sure. But it's someone who's learned the hard way. Someone who's taken risks before. It didn't go anywhere. You know, two people coming together. And I wouldn't be surprised there is someone in a committed relationship where two people need to come apart first before two can come together. Because I'm seeing a cycle. It's all about the timing. It's someone feeling lucky, feeling fortunate, but yeah, it's all about coming in right. There we have the energy of new. So you can see this energy of new. The sun is shining. This is just being cautious, playing it safe. This may not go anywhere. Someone keeping it all in, keeping their feelings to themselves. They're holding back. You may not get what you want from this person. I got to be honest. And it could be something that's already happened. Two people coming apart. It didn't go anywhere. Maybe they just didn't come in right, too. It could be someone who didn't come in right. They may have just ended a relationship or they were between two worlds. Yeah, because it's all about new. Because I do see this new, the sun shining. There is going to be some clarity. Yeah, it's about getting the cup filled. See, getting your cup filled. Some of you didn't get what you want from someone. Could be a person who wasn't loyal or faithful. But like I say, taking a risk, and there was never a commitment. Yeah, maybe you went on a date with someone and that was it. It just didn't go anywhere. It happens. It's often two people who just aren't on the same page. It's lifestyle habits, the way someone conducts themselves. It's your morals, traditions, religious beliefs, whatever it may be. Because we have someone who doesn't necessarily follow society's rules. See, they don't necessarily conform to society's rules. Yeah, I feel like someone didn't get what they wanted here, but I do see new coming in. Happiness, joy, someone looking at the bigger picture. Interesting. Yeah, it's all about making a choice here. I'm going to just pull out this smaller deck. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Why is this here? Why is this here? Yeah, so there's definitely somebody here in a very unhealthy situation. The Devil. So this is an obsession, but it's often someone who would have had a very unhealthy relationship. Be very careful of anyone who drinks too much, overindulges, drugs, alcohol, anything. It's about someone's lifestyle. So this could be a person who was dealing with someone like that. It was very unhealthy. It could be two people who came apart. Now this person looks before they leap. I get it. They've learned the hard way. Yeah. Before they get involved with someone, before it goes anywhere. Because it looks like we have two people who come apart. So I do see a very unhealthy situation. Yeah. So someone who has regrets. They probably felt like a fool. Yeah. And someone who rushed into a commitment. And it just turned out to be a very bad situation. Yeah. Let's have a look at the Libra energy, justice. See, somebody who just wasn't right. Yeah, it's a person learning to choose their battle. See, thinking it through, someone may have changed their mind. I think this is someone who, because they are holding back, see it, but it's about starting new. You could be the person who's doing this too. See, choosing those battles. So it has to do with someone who needs to some of you, it's a person who needs to end a relationship that's just unhealthy. Yeah, ending a cycle. It could be something that was on and off. It's becoming unhealthy. Yeah, could be an obsession. Yeah, let's have a look at this Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's about two people coming together. So interesting. Yeah, there is someone who's been kind of holding back. They're careful what they wish for. They're cautious. They're basically playing it safe. Yeah, it has to do with structure, lifestyle, rules, regulations. Yeah, I can say somebody here maybe wasn't faithful or loyal too. You want to watch for that. Let's have a look at yeah, it's all about committing. So this has to do with someone making a commitment. I feel we have someone who rushed into a situation, made a commitment, got married, and this is how it ended up. So this is an energy of someone thinking it through. Someone here has rushed in, changed their mind. They've kind of backed out, at least for now. There definitely is an attraction, though. Like there was an attraction here. It's all about two people coming together. And see, it's just a person being very cautious here. Yeah, tell me about the Fool. Who is the Fool? Who is the Fool? Yeah, so someone's seeing truth. Could be yourself, right? Looking before you leap. Anybody can have that energy, but definitely see an Aries. See, this is that energy of aha. It's all about making a commitment, laying the foundation. See, somebody didn't do that because they're looking before they leap. Because of something that's happened before. Now we have the Ace of Swords, which is that moment of truth and enlightenment. See, it's about victory. So it has to do with, this is someone in the energy of kind of, what have I got to lose? Win or lose? I don't know. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. What else is coming in? Yeah, and I do feel it is about reaching out. See, it could be someone who's no longer talking to someone or giving, but this is about reaching out. To see if the other person feels the same, to see it's a little test to see if someone feels the same, seeing the truth. I'm going to be honest. I think one of you, I wouldn't be surprised if it's yourself, Leo. It could be the other person deciding they've changed their mind. But yet I see new here. And I see choices. See, making choices. Someone here's got choices. If you've got a person who hasn't reached out, it's possible they've chosen another person. If they've rushed in and out, but it's also telling you to choose your own battles too. Yeah, see, someone who may not be your type. They don't, and it's also about how someone comes in. It's how they come in. Do they come in right? Did somebody try to start something here and they still haven't ended in a healthy situation or some sort of obsession? Because I see regret here and anxiety, stress. Yeah, the person speaking truth or giving someone advice, but this is someone who, it's what they've experienced before. So someone who has experience, they're wise. So this has to do with someone possibly cutting someone out. But it is about truth, someone being enlightened. It could be someone telling someone the truth. Yeah, it's all about clarity. See, this is someone who sees clearly. I don't know if this can go anywhere. Because if you have a person who's in a healthy situation and they don't want to get a divorce, or they can't for some reason, I don't know, but it's all about a cycle. Could be something that, I mean, it could be a committed relation that's on and off, but it's all about the harmony. See, it's about harmony. This is a person going, thanks, but no thanks, I'm not interested. But yet we have a person who feels like they need to kind of, take that leap of faith and just live in the moment. Because they don't want to miss this, opportunity. Yeah, fiery energy. Tell me about the Lovers. Yeah, this is a person moving on to avoid a disaster. Thanks, but no thanks. I feel this is just someone who's telling this person a truth about maybe the other person. They're not faithful, or they're in a committed relationship, or they'll never commit. It's one or the other, yeah. Because this is all about coming together, a bond, an attraction. See, there's happiness as someone seeing the bigger picture. See, there's light at the end of the tunnel. But it has to do with someone avoiding a disaster. Yeah. Applying the lessons learned, being cautious. Someone telling someone to look before they leap, to be a little cautious. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. See, this is someone who's learned something. So if it could be yourself, or like I say, it's someone around you, maybe telling you, or the person you're dealing with. Yeah, it's a situation that has to end first. Be careful what you wish for. Because sometimes people will take a leap of faith. They'll start something and then have that moment, that realization that could be someone feeling guilty too, and then they feel guilty and go back to the other person on and off. Yeah. So someone here hasn't been loyal or faithful, or they just will never commit, one or the other, because this is all about laying the foundation. But I got to tell you, some of you do have a new energy coming in. There is light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like you are avoiding a disaster if you're that person moving on. See, applying the lessons learned, the experiences, the things you know to be true, seeing truth. Someone who doesn't reciprocate, or they toss breadcrumbs, hints. There's a lack of clarity. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is about an emperor. So there's an energy of an emperor here. So there's an energy of several people, and it is an energy of past, a lot of stress, anxiety, possible regret. Someone has regrets here for not being more generous with their time, their energy, or sharing more information. Who is the Emperor? This is a person, I feel, the Emperor to me looks like someone who's, wants to make a commitment. Or this person has other opportunities. And I don't see reconciliation, but it's a person who feels guilty because they weren't faithful or loyal. But it has to do with someone laying the foundation, someone who actually commits. Who is the Emperor? Possible Aries energy for some of you, Scorpio. I do see Capricorn. So we are in Capricorn season. here. So there's a lot of this energy. It's funny, the devil's just coming out like crazy. I haven't seen so much devil energy. It's obsessions, guilt, things that bother someone. It's someone who overindulges, drinks. I see drugs, alcohol, all kinds of things. But it's often just a very unhealthy attachment that's not going anywhere. Tell me about the Emperor. Yeah, this person's looking for clues and answers. See, shining a light. They're looking for clues. This is someone who has to do with someone's past. They're looking into their past. The past, see the path they've been on? It's about going down this path. So I feel like it's an Emperor who's dealt with this. And it could be someone who's telling you, or you already know. And it could be just being discerning, wanting to know about their life, their history, maybe their family. But yeah, the Hermit's looking for clues here. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Well, it's not wants me to go see. Curiosity, shining a light, looking for clarity. Someone needs more clarity. It is someone who probably has things they need to clear out of their past before things can go anywhere. And it's funny because it could be baggage, but it has to do with responsibility, reliable, someone who steps up to the plate. Yeah. This person's assessing the situation. See, it's clearing things out. They're gaining clarity. They're looking at this path they've been on. And it is now about moving forward, looking to see if the coast is clear, looking to see if it's safe, being discerning. See, this is someone who sees someone's just looking to see if it's safe. This could be, if you are the feminine here, it could be yourself, being discerning. Yeah, making sure someone's single, they're not in a relationship because you've experienced this before. See, it's all about looking out for, this is someone looking out for themselves. This is a person who's independent, they're single. But it's making sure someone is, because we have somebody who probably took a risk with someone only to find out they were either married or they just didn't conform to society's rules and would never commit. So interesting. We got a wise person, a wise old soul here. You betcha. But there is interest. You can see there's interest. It's just a person being patient. Often the Queen of Swords is someone teaching someone how they want to be treated too. But you can see a person has been rejected. But another thing is this energy of someone becoming aware of something. And it's about self-awareness. Yeah. But a lot of it is that afraid someone's going to reject them if they're still in a committed relationship. I mean, it could be someone going through a divorce, a really bad one. But yeah, it's all about timing. It's all about choosing your battles. Yeah, being careful, playing it safe, keeping things to yourself. Don't tell this person everything, but, you know, it has to do with truth. It's about getting the cup filled. Yeah, see, someone's moving on or moved, even relocated, moved out. But it's all about this forward movement. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to get some clarity. And I do see a person ending a situation. But it's all this energy of being careful what you wish for. Yeah. See, this is about people coming together, talking, some sort of gathering, family energy. It's all about being able to commit. Someone who's had a very unhealthy relationship, it's really about unfounded fear of being able to commit to someone again. And that's what a lot of this is. And it has to do with seeing the bigger picture, seeing truth, clarity. This is a beautiful energy, but it has to do with someone who has to make a commitment. They need to commit, or the other person's going to cut them out, because this person's experienced this before, someone who drags their feet. Well, they are just assessing. Yeah, it's all about moving forward, looking to see if it's safe because of what they've dealt with. Yeah, so there's been a lot of hurt here. Maybe even unfaithful, third-party situations, whatever it may be. See, hurt feelings. Could be someone learning that, you know, someone here has had a lot of hurt. Somebody third-party, a person not being loyal. This is all past, I feel. So I feel we have an ending that's going to lead to a new beginning. But someone needs to end something. They need to make sure it's over first. So if this is a person who's rushed in, backed out, and that could be just someone in their social circle giving them advice. They could be talking to someone. End this first before you come in. There's the cycle ending. See, it's a person who has had an on and off relationship, or someone who's been married a couple of times. But it has to do with someone who sees the day and then they backed out. Now this person has regret because they feel they've missed a beautiful opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, they're feeling pretty sad, like there's not a lot of hope. There is. I mean, it's just a matter of ending a situation. Being cautious, careful what they wish for. Yeah, whatever happened before, someone who certainly doesn't want it to happen again. But if you've dealt with, see, someone who's experienced third parties, a lot of hurt feelings. I also see the energy of jealousy. So there could be, it's just some sort of obsessive jealousy here. Yeah. Yeah, someone telling someone that, this person wasn't faithful. And someone blaming someone else for what they're doing, all kinds of gaslighting and things like this. Wow. This is, see, it's somebody here who's losing interest in someone because of it. But it's all going to come out in the wash. There is going to be clarity. Yeah, because this is someone seizing the day. See, there's opportunity. They know a good thing when they see it. This is someone needing to listen to themselves, to think for themselves. Yeah, see, releasing this. Someone letting go of all their options too. But it has to do with feeling like there's hope. So you can see it's a person just kind of, this is all this internal changes and struggles, and someone feeling sad, there's no hope. But there is. It's just someone who needs to let go of all this. Okay? Because it's all about soul searching that path. Yeah, so someone who was speaking, there's truth here. There's truth. So let's have a look at what's going to happen with this Wheel of Fortune. See, there's good luck timing. Someone feeling fortunate, seeing things in a whole different light. Once they gain some clarity, yeah, they come in right. They have to come in right, though. This is a person who has to come in right. And there is this enlightenment and this truth. And it's funny how that come out and then the Hermit come out. Soul searching their path, looking for answers and clues. We have someone who's very curious, talking to people about someone's life, their history, their family. And then it's an energy of whether someone's still interested, but it's someone who's kind of lost interested. They're getting bored of waiting. But I feel this is someone who just needed to back out to, it's about resolving personal issues, maybe with their family, I don't know, or their past. But here we go. This is about hope. See, the feeling's mutual. There comes the Cup. Someone who's ready for a fresh new start. It's all about letting it go. It's baggage. See, it's releasing all that baggage. Let it all go before you start something. And that's what it is. It's all about the cup overflowing with emotion, this fresh new start. And I have to be honest, some of you, it could be someone who wants another chance. There could be something understandable here. Yeah. But I kind of feel, fool me once, twice, three times. I really feel someone's no longer interested in one person. And there's going to be truth. And then we have the Emperor energy. See, it's all about morals. All about values. See, the Emperor is someone who comes in to take the lead. They swoop in and take the lead. They're confident. They have self-control. See, we have a person who I feel just, whatever it is, they're dealing with a lot of guilt from their past, a lot of issues. They weren't faithful or loyal, or it just has to do with something personal, a family situation. But whoever comes in, it's about coming in right. So you're going to get your cup filled. 9 of Cups. See, it's a person who didn't fill your cup, or you didn't fill theirs. Because you deserve better. See, this is about deserving better. And know your worth and value. And I do think a person who sees this too. Look at that. Endings that lead to new beginnings. But this is definitely someone who has to put an end to a pattern, a habit, a cycle before they can come in. Yeah, I feel like there could be internal and external issues, but this is where the cup gets filled, emotional fulfillment. See, this is two people getting what they want, filling each other's cup. If you got two, one of them isn't going to get what they want. Or if you got two, one of them may not, like I say, it may not go anywhere. They may not fill your cup or ever make a commitment. So it's about choosing wisely, choosing your battles. And I wouldn't be surprised the feminine's the one that's thinking this through, about committing to somebody here too quickly or because of a past relationship. But it's all about purging and letting it go willingly. Don't bring all that baggage into a new situation, because I do see mutual energy and a lot of hope. So take care, and we'll see you soon.